a little bit of practice, a little bit more airtime with this thing. Let's get it up in the air. I want to show you guys something today that's pretty cool. 2024, starting out our hay season. We're doing some ground prep today, so I want to take you guys over to field 5, and we're going to show you how we're kicking off the 2024 hay season. Now that the snow's melted a little bit, we can put a tractor on the ground. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Pinnacle's Hay Farm. I haven't been making any videos for a little while, to be honest with you. I just didn't want to make silly videos. I didn't really have content up till now. Today, we are aerating the ground. So I don't know if you guys can see all those little puncture holes in the ground. It's a very heavy aerator that goes on the back of the tractor there. It's just a simple attachment, but yeah, this pops a lot of holes in the ground, and some people ask, why is that necessary? Quite a few reasons, actually. The ground, especially over the winter, can get compacted. Snow and ice and all that other stuff tend to close up any of the holes, the pores, smash down the grass. Aerating the ground kind of helps open up the area, allows the ground to breathe a little bit, breaks up the hard pan. It's a great place to kind of, I don't know if you guys can see, you put like little cups in the ground. When you do it that way, it gives the water a place to kind of settle in. It also gives a place for like fertilizer to settle in and not just wash down the ditchways or into the drainage ditches. So it's good to have this. Something I've been doing, I think this is my 3rd year in a row. And then I'll follow this up with soil analysis. And that helps me pick out which fertilizer I'm going to be using. So it depends, do I need to be a little more heavy on the nitrogen side or the phosphorus side? The soil analysis kind of helps me do that. So I'll do a soil analysis at the beginning of the year before I put the seed down, and then it'll help me adjust the fertilizer. Also, once we cut some hay and get some bales going in the first cut, I'll send off some of those samples for protein analysis and kind of just look at what's in the hay. Make sure that every year it gets a little better. We definitely nourish the ground, so we give back with the phosphorus and the nitrogen. The fertilizer kind of helps the grass grow up. Goal this year is to see if we can get up to or around 4 tons per acre. Again, last year we didn't really have that because the sprinkler was still being installed all the way from April through August. So last year we missed out on most of the haying season. And I'm just kind of showing you guys as we walk the field, these are the aeration holes, and it kind of goes over to the west side of the property. So all the field over there as well too. And then that dirt track, that's stuff that we're going to be seeding this year. So good stuff, guys. But yeah, this, I always thought, it's pretty cool when you lay the fertilizer down. It gives a little pocket to sit in, and then as the fertilizer pellets kind of disseminate over a little bit of time, it stays in the ground, stays in that area. So it's not like you just, whether it's a heavy rain or you're irrigating a little heavier than you probably should or something like that, it doesn't just wash those pellets down and then you lose all the money that you put into fertilizer. Fertilizer prices, I know they've gone up quite a bit over the last 3 to 4 years. A little lower this year than it was last year. I want to say, I think it was down almost $75, $80 a ton this year. So it's kind of the relief we get. So see over here, you can see there's no aeration in this ground. So because there's no aeration in the ground, now compare that again to what's over here. And you can see that's all roughed up. So that's good stuff right there. But yeah. Then we come over to this dirt track. The aeration doesn't do as much here in the raw dirt because the dirt just kind of collapses back into the holes. So it's better inside the established ground because then you're breaking up the hard pan and kind of breaking those root balls, giving space so new grass can come in. But yeah, this is kind of in the dirt track. Again, this is all going to be new production land that we have going up. This used to be flood irrigation ditches. But now that we have the sprinkler, we no longer need the flood irrigation ditches. And here you can kind of see again the patterns from the aerator. So yeah, good stuff. Again, we'll lay down some seeds, some fertilizer. Also, while I got you guys here, we'll walk the field a little bit. You guys can kind of see the pattern. So it kind of goes north to south. Aerated the whole ground. Good stuff. But I also wanted to show you guys the pivot signs I changed out. So ordinarily, Zimmatic and Valley tend to be the big suppliers in the area for pivot irrigation. And at least with Valley pivots, which is what mine are, they like to put their sign up there. I'm not a big fan of free advertising, so I wanted to change that up a little bit. Put my own little spin on things, so you guys can now see my hay farm sign up here, where the old Valley signs used to be. And this is where the two pivots come together. So now, let's walk this way. I think this one might be a little crooked, or the pivot's just sitting weird. But nonetheless, I'm very proud of these signs. They're metal, double-sided. I'll probably have to put some washers on them just to make sure everything's good. Yeah, Pinnaco's Hay Farm. There's that one there, that one there. So again, promote the farm as much as we can. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. It's gonna be such a good year for farming. Yeah.